Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to our week 5 team building episode up against Electek 9, coach of the Villaco Volcanions. A link to his YouTube channel will be down in the description below. He does a lot of Pokemon stuff in German though, because he's from Austria. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, or if you just want to brush up on your German while watching Pokemon, definitely go check him out. I'm a little bit nervous coming into today's episode, coming off a loss up against a very scary bulky team that has a couple of nasty mons to break down. I'm not going to lie. So it's not going to be an easy matchup. Electek 9 is 2-2 at the moment this season, so a win against us puts him 3-2 and puts us down into a playoff dogfight. So hopefully we can bounce back from last week's severe disappointment with a win. And without further ado, let's kind of like talk about the team building, what Electek 9 and the Villaco Volcanions have, and all that kind of fun stuff. So his team, you probably see the graphic above me now, is Mew, Tornadus T, Tangrowth, Alolan, Nidoqueen, Magnezone, Haxorus, Gardevoir, Crobat, Sharpedo. Now, immediately when you look at a team, you got to look at some of the threats that work in nearly every single draft-based league. Mew, Tornadus T are huge threats. Alolan has become exceptionally popular because it only has one weakness. Not easy to deal with. Nidoqueen, as we've seen with so many other GBA style leagues, is so good. It's a nuisance to kill. It wears things down. It has a lot of utility. So that's a huge nuisance. And he's got a lot of power behind it all as well. He's got the Haxorus, Crobat, Sharpedo that can kind of sweep. Gardevoir can be Scarf, be Cleric, all that kind of fun stuff. Tangrowth, as we saw in our very first league on this channel a long time ago now, is exceptionally useful because it can do so much, and it can heal with Regenerator. So just an awful lot to kill, an awful lot to break down. Not looking forward to facing this team. What I do see is that he's got multiple weaknesses to ground types, or like ground type moves. Unfortunately, our one ground type is weak to the one Pokemon I am near no certain he's going to bring, Alolan, so that sucks, not going to lie, but I'm glad to bring it anyway. So let's just dive into what we're going to be bringing. Out in front, we'll bring Tandcastle or Palossand. This is Tandcastle's debut for your Wexford Wailords, so hopefully Tandcastle will be able to put in the finest, put in a bit of work. I'm really bringing it here to kind of deal with a couple of his mons, like the Mew, like the Nidoqueen. Not particularly the Volcanion or the Alolan, maybe catch them off guard with the Destiny Bond. So I'm bringing Shadow Ball, Earth Power to help deal with Mew, help deal with Nidoqueen, and then a few other Pokemon. A few of the other Pokemon might bring on the Switch. I'm not anticipating bringing like all Pokemon that it has weak to ground. I am expecting, and the Magnezone, of course. I am expecting Magnezone. And I am expecting Alolan, and potentially the Volcanion. I'm not expecting all 4 or 5 of them. But we have Shadow Ball, Earth Power to help deal with Mew, Magnezone, and the and the others I mentioned. Sure Up, so we can get a bit of HP back, which that'd be gorgeous to have. Can't deny that. And then Destiny Bond, so we can brighten them a little bit. So I was really wanting to bring Will-O-Wisp, but Palossand does not get Will-O-Wisp, which sucks, by the way. Palossand should get Will-O-Wisp, but no. So I'm bringing Destiny Bond because with Destiny Bond, it would allow us to kind of spook him a little bit when he switches in, say, Alolan against us, or his Sharpedo, or his let's say Volcanion, that can kind of come in on a save switch or on a predicted switch and just click, knock off, pursuit, all that kind of fun stuff. And this would basically, if we predict that switch, go for the Destiny Bond, and we're just going to be sitting there saying, what are you going to do to us now? If you kill us, you're dead. So you're going to, and then force them to switch, or think an alternative move to kind of try and kill us off. So I think Destiny Bond is a good way to kind of maneuver around the weaknesses that Palossand does have to this team. But I just can't see why I should not bring stab ground this week. I just cannot see why I shouldn't. It's too good to pass up. I need it. Into his EVs, just quickly, because I've been through what mons are weak to ground. I just need it. And you'll see ground coverage galore on this team, by the way. I'm bringing 252 speed F so we can help 1v1 Mew. 100 special attack, because this allows me to pretty much 3 hit KO minimum most of his threats, like Alola Muck with a Soft Vest, Nido Queen, Mew. Well, it does more. It's 2 hit KOs Mew, unless it's mainly mostly speed F. In that case, it's 3 hit KO. But a Volcanion 2 hit KO, 3 hit KO, depending on the EV set. So it does allow us a lot. It gives us a lot of power in hitting his team. We're always doing a third, always doing chip damage, doing enough where he doesn't want to kind of come in out the whole time. And I didn't want to offer him more because I wanted a little bit more bulk as well. I could have thrown more in here, but like I wasn't going to be 2 hit KO on anything that I was going to be 3 hit KO on anyway. So let's get the guaranteed 3 hit KO and move on and put the rest in bulk, which I have done. 152 HP, 4 in defense. Hoping this will help us live a few more hits, get a Destiny Bond or 2 up, maybe potentially get a Sure up. You never know. It also helps me deal with Mew. If we're in it, because Mew's going to be packing Shadow Ball, I can just say, right, we got enough bulk here to take 2 shots here. Let's go for a Shadow Ball, then Sure up. Shadow Ball, Sure up. And if he's nasty plot, then you know we should be able to take 1 hit, but we can nuke it, or maybe go for a Destiny Bond and then scare that Mew out of here. So that's what I'm going to think about this, and I'm hoping that it'll put into work. Mew is very difficult to prepare for. No matter what you do, Mew is just you can't prepare for Mew. It's just too good. So we're just got to hope for the best here. If he brings double dancing, physically offensive Mew, we're finished. But look, it is what it is. Mew is just too good. After that, I'm bringing Choice Scarf Terrakion. You pretty much know the deal is with now. I normally bring enough Speedy Beast to outspeed something that I'm very afraid of on his team. Mew in this case, in case it's Choice Scarf. After that, the rest goes in bulk and attack. And that's exactly what we've done here. Moveset wise, I'm bringing Close Combat, Earthquake, Stone Edge, X-Scissor. X-Scissor for Mew and Tangrowth. Stone Edge for his flying types and his, like for Crobat, Torrent, which we Oko Tornado T, like the standard offensive set. So good luck to that. And it's 70% chance of an Oko. No, sorry, 70% max. I think we do to Crobat because Crobat's just bulky. And we haven't even talked about Crobat being a poison type, which is nuts. His poison coverage, nuts. I've got Close Combat for the Magnezone and a couple of other mons that he has that would provide good stab, and that's really it. That's the idea around Terrakion. I knew he was going to bring a few things scarfed, and I just didn't want to deal with it. I said I'm bringing my own Terrakion, and I'm going to hit things with it, and going to hit things very hard with it, and let's hope for the best with it. You know, that's what we're hoping for here. After that, I'm decided to bring Jelly Baby, Tentacruel. So I want Commander to kind of come in and maybe sweep up or nuke something, but mostly sweep up, and then maybe try and wear the rest of his team out. Part of this is going to have to be just using the coverage we're going to be bringing and just chip away at things, because other than Mew, Alola Muck, Nidoqueen, unless he brings the Gardevoir, he's only got 2 Pokemon that have reliable recovery. Now Torrent and Tango do have that Regenerator Core, annoying, but you know they're a lot more manageable in my mind. But if you know, a lot of his team do get worn down very quickly because they don't have reliable recovery, and if that's the case, we just pile on the pressure then at the end. So that's the kind of plan. Very nervous about it. But back to Tentacruel, back to Jelly Baby. You guys probably wondering what this EV set's all about. I've 116 speed, so we can outspeed max speed Volcanion. Can't complain about that. I've put the rest in bulk, in speed F bulk, so we can 1v1 the Volcanion. Rocking out Rapid Spin, Acid Spray. We all know why we've been Acid Spray now. -2 special defense every time we land it. Nidoqueen comes in and it gets an Acid Spray, and we land an Acid Spray off it. We're going to do huge. We could do potentially huge damage with a Scald, or if we brings in a Alola Muck, we could do potentially huge damage with Hidden Power Ground. But we have Rapid Spin, Acid Spray, Scald, you know, as standard, and then Hidden Power Ground to help deal with the Magnezone. So if we predict the Magnezone switch, Hidden Power Ground is the move, and we'll nuke it, and nuke it hard, and hope for the best. But that is the play with this. A bit of hazard support as well, which is lovely, because I don't want to deal with hazards on my side of the field. If you use that utility set that's going to be sending up rocks, no, not dealing with it. Just no, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. So that should be fun. I think well, we'll just jump over here very quickly. I'm sorry that you guys can't see this. I wish I could move it, but I can't. I just want to double check. I'll talk to you guys through it. Nidoqueen's base speed for an offensive hazard setter, it gets standardly now. It's 106 base speed. If we were to put that to 252, that is 128 speed, which we do outspeed. Now that is a modest nature. I don't predict modest. Oh no, sorry, I don't predict timid. He'll outspeed with timid, but you know, I'm comfortable that he's not going to go. It's not going to be timid Nidoqueen. I'm very comfortable with not knowing it's not going to be timid Nidoqueen. So we will outspeed Nidoqueen. I'll do a few more calcs around Scald as well before our match, but I'm very comfortable with that. One Acid Spray will hurt the Nidoqueen, and Scald can potentially do up to 70% other than that. I'm pretty confident, but we'll see. I'll know before the match anyways. Right, looking at the rest of his team, I decided I had to bring Demon, Arclefable, to deal with Haxorus. Simple as that. Now, I don't know what the hell is going on with this set, because this isn't the set I was. This is not the set I was thinking of bringing for my Clefable. I've no Showdown has done this recently with my sets, but I'm actually bringing a very standard set. I'm not gonna lie. Let's down to 0. Put you down to 0. Actually, let's put you to 8. There we go. This is what we're bringing. It's standard. It's something very similar to what I brought in the first week. Honestly, I'm bringing this just to deal with Haxorus. That's the only reason why I'm bringing this. Actually, let me just see how much this Clefable does. Let's put 8 here, there, and let's up against Haxorus. Moonblast has the potential to OHKO. How much EVs do we need to OHKO this? Bit of live team building here. I think we'll, no, you know something, too many. Hold on, is it just 100? It is 1, oh, let me just drop this down to level 50. Bit of live team building here, folks, sorry about this. It's all coming last minute. 104, 100, 96, 92, 92 EVs. Could I sacrifice 92 EVs? I could. You know something? I'm doing it. I'm sacrificing 92 EVs for 168 defensive EVs, so I can deal with the Haxorus a bit better. That's what we're doing. I'm not staying in here against the likes of Nidoqueen or Lola Muck or the Crobat. We're not staying here against that sort of thing. I have no problem staying here and just going up against Haxorus like that. Particularly since Haxorus with Poison Jab can do 59 to 70%, but we do OHKO with that investment. So actually, hold on, that's not even correct. Let me put in 168 and us in bold. Yeah, it does. It's only a 50% chance to 2-hit KO me, so I'm comfortable enough with that. So especially seeing as how we're going to OHKO, so that does give us a lot of that does help us a lot. So I'm gonna go with this mainly here for Haxorus. You know, that's really it. Sharpedo as well, actually. So Sharpedo, Haxorus. Not going to be dealing with much else on his team other than that. And then of course I predict him not going to be staying here when if he has the Haxorus and the Sharpedo on the field. I don't predict him staying here. I can either go for knockoff or stealth rocks, and a lot of early game I think I'm going to be going for knockoff just to get items off, like Figgly Berry off Muck, Black Sludge off Nidoqueen, all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the kind of idea behind Demon. So that's what we're going to run with. Next up, I figured I needed a few resistances to poison. I'm not, and that's the honest truth. I knew I needed a few resistances to poison, so I've decided to bring Hydra or Hydreigon. Just a max speed, max special attack, timid. Oh, sorry, hasty nature. No, sorry, timid. We're not running a physical move anymore. I was actually wanting to move. I was actually wanting to run U-turn on this, but sadly, I couldn't. I needed Fire Blast to deal with Tangrowth. So actually, it's just a sacrifice I had to make there, because I didn't really have much for Tangrowth up until that point. But I said we'll just have to do simple as that. So running Draco Meteor for maximum damage output. Earth Power, as I said, because of all the Pokemon he has weak to ground type. Dark Pulse from Mew. Happy days. Fire Blast for Tangrowth, as I said. And then we have to run max speed because Haxorus is 97 base speed, so we have to run max speed, and that max special attack then to hit things as hard as we can, and 4 on Spadef. Because just a standard, really. So that's our Hydreigon. I decided to run Life Orb because I wanted to be able to change my moveset up. That was it. I figured he has a lot of slower mons. I don't predict all of them to be Scarf to outspeed me. I do predict 1 or 2, but I don't predict all of them to be. So I fancied bring Life Orb this week, just to hit things as hard as possible. That's the plan, and hopefully we can. Hopefully Hydreigon can put in the work for us this week. We badly misused Hydreigon last week, and I am pretty sure that contributed to our loss. So we're bringing Hydreigon this week, and hopefully we can use it a little bit more sensibly. Last but not least, then of course we are bringing Solar Panel our Heliolisk. What Heliolisk? Toss up between Rotom and actually, why am I not bringing Rotom? Why am I not bringing Rotom? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not bringing Rotom because of Nidoqueen. That's the reason why I'm not bringing Rotom. Because Heliolisk gets Surf. That was the reason why. Even though Rotom would have been decent to have, I felt Heliolisk was better this week. So Solar Panel is on the team. Full Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Ground. Need I say more? For this week, Surf. And Surf is to help deal with Nidoqueen. Because if we can go for the Surf, it'll hurt the Nidoqueen a lot more. And of course, if he's done his homework, he'll know Heliolisk has Surf. He can't just bring bring me in every time. I also get Dry Skin. That was the other reason. I also get Dry Skin, so I soak up any water type attacks that are going to be coming Tankcastle's way, or Commando's way off the Volcanion. We gotta be careful with Volcanion though, because Volcanion does get Water Absorb. If I am correct, let me just double check. Volcanion does get Water Absorb, so we can't just be spamming Surfs if he has the Volcanion on his team. We have to be very careful about that. But we should be good to go. Hidden Power Ground will hurt a lot of things, but we've switched initiative with full switch Thunderbolt just to be able to hit his flying types very hard. So I'm very confident with this. 188 Timid Nature helps us outspeed Choice Scarf Mew in case he brings it, or any +1 speed Pokemon that he has, like Sharpedo, for example, if that's +1. Max special attack to hit as hard as we can, and the rest goes into bulk. Need I say more? And that is the team for this week's matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Very worried, very worried. I think with these sort of matches, when you're coming back from a loss, doubt can creep in. So let's hope we can pick up the W here and continue your Wailords march onto the playoffs. And let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up here today, you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me. If you guys got any comments on today's video, whether it be good, bad, or different, whether you like the team, whether the video was crap, or if you got any suggestions as to what I should have brought, or should have tried out, or should try out in future teams, let me know in the comment section down below. And last but not least, if you want to see more TDL action coming your way on this channel, or more Pokemon content in general, please smash that subscribe button down below for me. On that note, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.